Hola Starlights! Welcome to NovaCraft. My name is Nasa, also known as NasaCrafter. Welcome to the community. You might remember in last week's episode, we were working on gathering materials for our road system. We were in the Nether trying to obtain basalt, and then I had a revelation. Why not just make a basalt generator? And that's what we did. After some trial and error, we were able to make a working basalt generator. A few more things that I'll need is probably some blackstone if I can gather any, and also some deepslate. Because if I mix that in with the basalt, it's gonna give our roads a really gritty and grunge look to make it look a little bit more realistic and lived in. Before I do anything else though, I need to run really quick to the end, and I need to access the Enderman farm because my pickaxe is about to break on me. When you use it in the Nether, it really does get worn down quite a bit. So I'm gonna go ahead and focus on fixing that really quick. Well, here's my exit. Let me go down this tunnel, and we should be in the end village in just a few seconds here. A shout out to Ink Charlie, by the way. She did such a beautiful job fixing this end village for us on NovaCraft, and I really like the work that she did here. This is very beautiful, the way she actually prepared everything. Let me go ahead and set my spawn here, because I have no idea where I set my spawn on the server. But let's go ahead and jump into the end. Here we go. I'm here, so now I'm just gonna go to our Enderman farm. A shout out to Hollow Crossing that actually built this Enderman farm. Thanks to this Enderman farm, whenever we need to fix our tools, we just come out here and we are able to fix them pretty quick. We do have a little bit of a walk, but it's worth it. And here's where I can take my vengeance on the many times these Endermen had killed me in the gate. The only disadvantage of this farm is all the screaming Endermen. So, for my sake and you guys' sake, I went ahead and took out the sound, so we don't have to hear that screeching noise. It's a little bit of a grind, but it is worth it because our tools are fixed. Look at all this XP that drops. And we have like basically an unlimited supply of ender pearls. Not that I need any right now at this moment, but they may come in handy sometime in the future. So before I go ahead and get started with the road system, there are a few more materials that I need. One of those being Deepslate and cobbled Deepslate. Because if I were to do the entire road in basalt, it would look a little bit monotonous. So I did figure to go deep. This is actually me digging right below the foundation of our future city. I did gather some materials, and I did want to make this tunnel available for easy access in case I need to run down and get some more deepslate. Here I did reach the layer of deepslate, and I was mining. I discovered something absolutely beautiful. And this was such a nice surprise. Right underneath my city, in the midst of all this deepslate, there is a beautiful Lush cave. I really have no words to describe how I feel about Lush caves. Down there you can see the glow squids, you can see all these glow berries. It's absolutely beautiful. A lot of times in these Lush caves, there's also some axolotls, which are one of my favorite kind of animals. But this is such a magnificent tiny little special biome. I'm sorry, I'm just very much mesmerized, and I didn't expect to find this beautiful cave underneath my city while I was mining for Deepslate. Look at all those beautiful glowberries. I'm sure I'll be able to use some of the resources here, but I really don't like to destroy or mine out Lush Cave, so I think I will be leaving this Lush Cave alone for the time being. Maybe we can do some kind of a bridge going across, and in a way that it will not affect the Lush Cave, because I'm just in love with this right now. Well, now we get to the work of getting my little tinker area, as I like to call it, prepared. Here we'll be able to store additional materials that we find as we search for, not really search for, but as we dig out for our cobbled Deepslate and Deepslate. I do need to get my pickaxe that is not silk touch, so we can get some of that cobbled Deepslate, so I'll see if I can go ahead and do that. And we're gonna go ahead and finish up our tinker area. I know this might seem silly, but I kind of like to decorate where I'm working. Please don't judge me. It's just something I really like to do. Do you guys ever do this when you prepare shop in Minecraft? It's something simple, but these little details, they just inspire me. Alright, enough distractions, let's keep mining out. As I was mining, I did find a lot of other materials, so I'm just putting that in the other double chest that we have. So once again, we're here back on the surface of our future city. Now I'm going to go ahead and reference our map really quick. This is more or less the area that we're going to be working on. I first need to lay out the roads, so yeah, let me see if I can update this map really quick, because it has not been updated. These are all, everything in white's actually the sea lantern, so let's go ahead and fix that. So now what I need to do is kind of find where the center is going to be, because this is where I want to start, and then kind of work my way out. So if I keep going in this direction, we're getting pretty close to where the center should be. I think right about here should just about do it. This looks about right. So let's go ahead and work our magic. Yeah, just double checking. Let's go ahead and start here, because this is where our central plaza is going to be. And that, of course, will build the city kind of around it. I am mixing in different types of textures. So we have cobbled Deepslate, we have basalt, polished basalt, regular basalt, and if we mix these together, they kind of create that gritty asphalt type texture for our road. So that's actually what we're going to be working on right now. I think I'm going to go ahead and mix these up a little bit just to make this easier. Double checking with the map. And you can kind of get an idea of how it's gonna look. So the idea is just kind of mix up the pattern a little bit. And hopefully we'll achieve our aesthetic for the road. So far, I'm liking that. And let's go ahead and keep working on extending the road this way. You can see I'm just simply mixing in different blocks just to get our road system looking like a used road. Okay. And there we have it, the start of our road. Let me go ahead and relocate our map to a more convenient area. And just like that, our map is over here. Now we have easier access to the map and we can kind of work better with the city. Alright, I like that. Speeding up the video a little bit. I've extended the road a little bit further up. And we'll go ahead and finish this off and just kind of get an idea of how it's looking. Okay, so far I like that quite a bit. Let's update the map. Here we go, let me fix that one. And I'm gonna move my bed over here so it's out of the way. One thing my road is gonna need, it needs some kind of a curve. Now when I was digging down below, I did come across a lot of granite. So let's go ahead and mine out this granite that we have here. Granite is not my favorite block to use, but I am gonna use it for this purpose. And this is gonna help out with the curve appeal a little bit of our road. So with our granite stairs already built, we're gonna go ahead and place them here on the side of the road just to give it a little bit of a curve appeal. First of all, I need to get rid of all this grass, and then I'm gonna start laying down these granite stairs just to see how it's gonna look. I'm not sure about the granite. I'm kind of on the fence as to whether I should use stone stairs mixed in with andesite as well, but I'm not really sure. I'm gonna go with this for now, and then I'll see if I get maybe a second opinion just to see how it's gonna look. So far, I am liking the way it looks. I think that's gonna look okay for the moment. And let's go ahead and do this side over here. Once again, just taking out the grass blocks here, and we're gonna put our stairs right over the sea lantern lights. Excuse me, can you get out of the way, please? Thank you. So far, I'm liking it. So we'll see how the finished product is gonna look. Yeah, that looks really nice actually. I think we'll stick with this for now, and if we change our mind later, we can maybe change it up. Well, unfortunately, I had another incident while I was sleeping. Yes, a creeper just decided to come up and try to cuddle with me. And sure enough, he blew this entire area up. Well, moving along, I went ahead and put in some sidewalks, which is, well, basically just some stone slabs. I'm not really sure how that's gonna look, but we'll give it a shot for now. Alright, Starlights, that's gonna do it for today's episode. If you liked my video, don't forget to give me a like. And if you subscribe, I will be eternally grateful to you. This is NASA signing off. Bye. Adios.